Hello and welcome back to Cooking with Lynn. Today we are doing the spicy stovetop rotini pasta with ground beef and cheese. We're cooking up the ground beef here. This is so easy, so simple, especially on night when you're tired like I am tonight. Just put this in, and then of course my signature. I do 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper and 1 teaspoon of hot paprika. I had to actually get this online. You can't find the hot paprika in the stores, or I couldn't anyway. So I'm gonna mix this all in. Oh, it does smell. This is like my signature spices in any Italian dishes I do. May sound weird, but it's so good. So incredibly good. Mix that in with the meat mixture so it's nice and evenly distributed. This is a very flavor-packed journey with this dish. It's a very spicy beef, but this definitely elevates the pasta game with this very, very mouth-watering creation that brings together the hearty goodness of ground beef, subtle sweetness, sautéed onions, which I'm going to put in here. And I should have a bell pepper in here as well, but I do not. And I'm going to cook the onion until it's translucent. So anyways, yes, we have the subtle sweetness of the onions, the sautéed onions, and I have a dash of fiery warmth from the cayenne pepper and paprika. This recipe is all about convenience and without compromising in taste. A 1 p.m. wonder that transforms simple ingredients into a symphony of tastes and textures, and I just love it. And the star of the show, of course, is the rotini pasta, with effortlessly absorbing the flavors of the seasoned beef and the luscious tomato sauce, and it cooks. So there you go. Oh, and then the mozzarella cheese at the end is going to blanket this dish, melting, and it'll just be so nice. So good, so good. I just leave it on top. I don't really stir it in. I mean, you probably could, but I like the cheese on top. Looks like we're done here, and so now what we're going to do is set this aside, and then we're going to add our jars of pasta sauce and 4 cups of water and the rotini, and let that cook until the rotini pasta is completely tender. All right, we'll be back here shortly. I'm going to put this in another pan, and we'll be right back. And we're back. We have now the 2 28-ounce jars of pasta sauce in there. And then there's also going to be 4 cups of water. But of course, I put the water into the jars of spaghetti sauce. That way you get all of that extra sauce that's in there. We don't want to throw anything away. There we go. And I kind of swish the jar around. So we're getting every bit of that delicious sauce. All right, then the next thing we're going to do is add the rotini noodles to the pot. This is just such a wonderful, wonderful dish, let me tell you. It just has the perfect harmony of comfort and spices that's sure to just tantalize your senses and just have you coming back for seconds. It's so, so good. We're going to have this come to a boil, and then once the pasta is all cooked up and tender, then we're going to add the meat mixture to it and then put cheese on top of it. Okay, we have cooked the pasta. Now we're going to turn it back on. I had to have a little bit of a phone break there. Now we're going to mix in. Doesn't that look great? Oh, now we are going to mix in the meat. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. The house smells like just so amazing. Just so amazing. Now this is a lot of food, as you can probably see, which is fine. So you can just freeze some. Or this would like make something really perfect for taking to a potluck. Put in a big dish. All right, there we have it. Isn't that gorgeous? Now I'm going to get the cheese. We're going to put that on, let it melt. It'd be perfect. So now, just got it heating up just a little bit to give it a little bit of heat. Now, cheese on. And we have a magical cheese blanket for this dish. Melting into the creamy, savory, meal that it will be. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, the cheese is all melted. And oh my gosh, we are going to go enjoy a most fabulous dinner. Of course, it's only us, so I will probably freeze the rest and we'll go from there. Have a wonderful evening or lunch or whatever you're going to be doing, and just enjoy the meal.